Okay.
No problem. I don't know why I'm lagging.
Oh, no, sorry. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that works. That's much better. Much better. Much better. Hold on. Let me cut the sound off. Thank you for the raid from Megabyte Megan. How are you doing? Big slut lot. How was the stream? What do you guys do? Welcome. I'm a variety storyteller, Pawns Press. Whether I do GTRP, whether I play games with friends, or doing Black Creator interviews, starting up again with Miss. Now, how do you pronounce your name? Annie.
Ani Meida.
Ani Meida. Ani Meida.
Mm-hmm. Ani.
Ani.
Mm-hmm.
And you were the first Black VTuber interview that I am very privileged today. Also, another thing is Ani actually made the intro music, the new intro music that you can hear here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Ani. So this is the new intro music for Pawns Press. Look at you just bopping your head like that.
I'm imagining it playing. I can't hear it yet, but
you can't. Oh, okay, yeah. I had to because I haven't played off screen. I had to. Anyway, how are you doing, James?
I'm great. Hi, how are you? I'm glad to be here. Happy to have someone want to interview me.
Really? Have you ever done an interview before?
I think I did it was like a group interview about robots, and I was in, I was in there with two other people, but I'm not sure if I've had an interview as a VTuber yet.
Okay. Well, how is the life as a VTuber?
It's anything and everything that I could have asked for. It's
okay.
I'm able to apply myself in every different way. Music has always been a part of my life. Since it's always been a part of my life. But I wasn't very fulfilled in what I was doing before. Now that I'm a VTuber, I can be a digital idol. I can have albums that I release, but I can also make music for others. I'm also developing games. I also am developing a manga with a team of really talented individuals. I can just go across any sort of media that I want to engage in, and there's a lot of support for people to be multimedia in the VTubing community. There's a lot more reception, acceptance for it, so it's the perfect place for me.
Yeah, I figured you've gotten very popular, over 3K followers on Twitch, and just saying your workout on VGN, for example, where people can pay you to basically write music for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that you're living the life I would imagine.
It was it has been very fun. It's been very busy for sure. I've done 200 plus songs since last November. Well, actually now it's 2 Novembers ago, because I started in November 2023. And now it's up to almost 300 songs that I've made for other VTubers and other content creators such as yourself.
Over 300? How do you keep up with that? Over 300 songs. That's a lot.
It is a lot, but it's pretty typical for me, actually.
So, how many songs would you say that you typically write in a day?
In a day, it depends. Before it was something. My friend put the math together, and she was like, "You make a 1.5 songs every day." But I do this thing on Mondays where I'll make up to 3 songs and then work on others in like a slower pace. But yeah, for my Skeb, like, which is like Skeb is a Japanese website where you can commission Japanese artists to make surprise art for you. No communication. You can just give them however many yen, and then get a delivery back, and that's what my Skeb like delivery is like. Sorry, what was the question?
Well, I mean, you say 300 songs. I figured like that's...
Oh, okay. So sometimes on Monday I'll make like three or four songs. Maybe I'll make like 3 or 4 songs on a Monday, but on the rest of the week I like work on stuff. I chip away at them. But I did a songathon where I made like 14 or something songs in like 3 days.
Oh my gosh! How, like, for those who want to get into music, like, what is the process of that?
Well, like I said, music has always been a part of my life, and to some point or another, I was always working on music. It just became so much of a like intrinsic part of my life that I just kind of at one point recently, I think it was like maybe like it had to be while I was VTubing, like, because I was a huge perfectionist to the point where like I would put stuff out, but I just really waited for those moments of inspiration to kick in before I would like make any art. But now that I have like queue and people waiting, and like I want to work with people, I decided to throw away the perfectionism and kind of listen to parts of myself that said, throw whatever at the wall, and even though things always have like an ugly stage, I'm always able to polish them out into something awesome. So it's just kind of like, just run with it, just roll with it. I'm really bad at giving people like musical advice because I don't follow any of the rules. People seem to like it too, so I just want to keep rolling with it that way.
Would you say there are rules to writing music?
To music, yeah, for sure. Like if you want to like be super knowledgeable, have like music theory knowledge. I got like some basic music theory knowledge, but I don't know a lot about music theory. There are definitely rules. There are definitely rules that people follow. There are definitely conventional sounds in music, but I try to offer people something different from that, something that sounds different and unique to them.
Okay. No, I get that.
And also, it's unique to me because I like making music that just sounds like me, and I think people have. I'm surprised that people are so into it. I'm happy and thankful.
Which you have actually made songs about you or about actually I'll play one right now. For those who are listening, this is Recharge. I'm just gonna play a little bit.
Yeah, that's my first idol song that I made.
Recharge, I sunk the arc with pure
I'm gonna play the first 30 seconds.
But that's before I had to get up, I had to start. I ran around in circles and my mind's turned dark. I never wanna look around and cause the spark. I finally resurfaced back on top, of course, cause I could never leave you without my support. Recharge.
Okay, so that was just a little bit of Recharge, and you can see in the link below with all of our different credentials. But do you prefer singing over creating beats, or like at least what aspect of music would you say is probably your most favorite too?
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm happy that my queue, like in September or something, my queue was like up to like 20 people, and I was just like working my butt off. I sort of forgot about what it felt like to make music for myself. And I wrote Recharge like in 2023. I wrote Recharge all the way back then, and it didn't even get to see a release until I think 24. And then there were a couple of other songs on that album that are like 3 years old, or older at this point. So it's like I really, 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 really enjoy making music for myself, and I really am excited to get back into it again because I just got a hardware upgrade, just got a new laptop. I'm really excited about. But I think my favorite part of making music is in innovating and finding out how much better I've gotten at making like my art. Even though I love making art for others, and that is definitely a highlight of my career. I think my favorite part is like, oh my god, how much better have I gotten since the last time I made like a song for me, like a Ani song.
Okay. What even inspired the character? I mean, to talk about your VTuber, or at least your VTuber persona, in general, like what inspired Ani?
So I am a super fighting robot from the future. I want to make all the humans and robots friends. I was created to save the world and humanity from itself and from a looming dark force that threatens the relationship between robots and humans. And I was inspired a lot by stuff like Astro Boy and Mega Man, who are these little boys with a sense of justice that just goes beyond what you would expect someone that young to have. And just like I love, I think what really inspired me to take on the sunny and like cheerful attitude, and also like to be a hero, is because I wanted that direction for my life. I wanted to be like a positive place where people could come and feel supported. I wanted to be like a positive influence, like just a beam of light. You know what I mean? And I felt like I wasn't able to accomplish that before I was a VTuber completely. I've been able to, let's just say I've been able to like engage parts of myself that I feel like I wasn't able enabled to like chase, like Sunny personality. I was kind of like subdued before and a little aloof. But I never wanted to be that way.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. Do people ask weird questions like the theory about AI when, knowing that you play like a robot character or your persona is a robot, do they just ask weird questions like, are you AI, or do you know GTP?
I haven't gotten anything like that yet. But like, people are definitely robophobic. Like they'll call me like a toaster and stuff like that. Or say that I should make like beep boop sounds.
A toaster? Huh? I out of all things, a toaster?
Yeah, I've been called a toaster. I've been called like a air fryer. I've been called all kinds of appliances and tools.
Okay. How do we get an air fryer?
I've been called a microwave too. Yeah.
A micro? What would? Okay. I would not think of a microwave or an air fryer or a toaster.
I wouldn't either. I'm a person. I obviously look like a person, don't I?
You do not look like a toaster, but
I don't look like a toaster. I look like a person.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a thing. So you mentioned that you've done interviews with like other VTubers. Do you do like these sort of things where like VTubers interact with each other? I
would very much like to. I think that my next big project after my my little subathon that I'm trying to run next month. I'm doing a little love-a-thon for Valentine's Day, making lots of music, playing lots of games. But my next big project I want to host like a robot VTuber interview thing. I want to like go for like 8 hours and just interview as many people as I can. And because I was given a boost by another VTuber called Aurora Maki, who was one of the first people who followed me, and she's huge. She's definitely like established as a VTuber, as an indie VTuber. She's really inspiring, and she's also an android. She gave me the opportunity to talk alongside two other robot VTubers, and I really want to do like a robot or just VTuber interview thing. That's my next big project. I just want to talk to a lot of people and show people how social I am. I just love learning about others.
Okay. So you're gonna destroy all the allegations about robots taking over, about the Terminator.
100%. I'm a hero. I want to be the one that saves people, and people trust to like save the day instead of be scared. People have definitely pushed the robot overlord agenda on me, though.
Oh, okay. They call you.
I'm not that. Yeah, or just call me. Oh my God, Ani, robot lord Ani. I'm like, no, I'm your friend. I just want to like help you.
Okay. And I've seen like some like different variations of your image. Like even there's a couple like music videos I think you put on your I guess it's called X, that where you're like just dancing to like music. Like what sort of things do you like to probably like some you mentioned like doing a manga. Is that like in reference to your persona, or is that like something?
It is my story.
Different?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is my story.
Okay.
It is starting from the beginning when I was created by my dad, and then going up until I think the most recent occurrences is that I have a mouse form called Chippy that I gained from defeating a huge titan, which is what they're called in my world. These like really large kaiju looking sort of creatures that are threatening the peace. I'm writing it with a talented group, a co-writer and an artist. My co-writer is Noctis. He is a bug guy. He's really cool and smart and just very talented writer. And Tami, or Art by Tamago, is the artist, and she is just like a genius and wants to make my comic like freaking our comic into like a full color webtoon, which I'm really excited about.
Right. That's cool. You mentioned game design too.
Yes, I am almost done with my biggest visual novel project of all time called Malene. It's about a devil girl who decided to be nice one day in hell, where nobody ever gets compliments or nobody ever gives compliments. One day she gives a compliment to another demon, and she's a devil, and she gives a compliment to a demon, and the demon obviously reacts in the way, but she opens a dimensional portal to other hells because nobody's ever been nice to anybody else. And I actually was able to direct a cast of over 30 something people in voice roles for this game. It's a visual novel. There's no gameplay. It's just like a story. It is a prologue to another game that I'm making called Super Underworld, which features Malene, who's the main character. That's been a huge journey of mine that I started last May. So it's like almost an 8-month venture at this point.
And how does like making though it's a visual novel, there's still some game design. Like how does that differ for you other than music?
Drawing is definitely not something I'm strong at, but I had so much fun drawing my characters, even though like it's all pixel art, and I definitely have a little bit of like a MS Painty sort of a Homestucky style with it. But it has been absolutely it is so fun. It's taken up so much of my time because I'm just like, I want to learn how to code. I want to learn how to, use RenPy and make animations again. I've always I've been making animations for like at least 10 years now. Yeah, at least 10 years. But I was able to make some really engaging, fun characters and great animations for the game that I'm working on. So I'm just super excited to keep on with that venture.
Okay. That's awesome. And I now is this this visual novel like how I mean I know probably too early to say, but
Yeah.
is this something that you're looking for it to be a like a Steam release, or like do you have
I would really like to put it on Steam. I would like to put it on Switch as well.
okay.
It's definitely a little early, but I definitely am
Yeah.
releasing the OST, which has over 60 songs.
Oh, I getcha. So so you probably wrote the music for the game as well.
I did
Okay, well that's
completely
awesome.
scored it myself, yeah, and I'm also voicing the main character.
Okay, so you were having the time of your life.
I am trying to do everything that I possibly can.
Well, definitely don't burn yourself out.
It's definitely been a fear of mine to burn myself out. I've never experienced burnout. I feel like I've experienced like slight versions of it, but I'm always able to create something. So whenever I feel like I can't create a certain thing, I always move to something else.
Okay, okay, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I like how you're nodding your head when I'm saying. I like the whole beats. I've never talked to a VTuber before, so I'm like learning these.
That's so cool. Yeah. The rig was done by somebody. It was given to me, like the facial rigging and the movement was given to me by Juliet, who is this awesome rigger. It was gifted to me
Okay,
very, very graciously. My face is just so much more expressive than it was before.
I love that. I love that for you. Hold on. Um, so is okay. So you have music that not only do you sort of commission for other
Mhm.
people, and then you recently got back to writing music for yourself.
Yeah, trying to. I haven't gotten. I haven't been able to write anything quite yet, but I'm getting close.
Okay. Well, I mean, just even the songs that you already have out.
Yeah.
Um, because the music industry now, I know back in the day, talking old school stuff, like people had CDs or they
Hmm.
go get. I know this is going way back, but like
Hmm.
a cassette tape or
Yeah.
other ways. But I mean, now you can just stream it. Do
Yeah.
you see any sort of like looking at it from a business angle? Do you
Hmm.
see any sort of like sustainability in being a music artist today?
That's a really good question. I think it matters more that I'm making a different and engaging form of art that is like my music is like nobody else's. I am proud of that fact. I'm able to create uh like uh a type of music that I don't think anybody else has been able to, and I'm happy to create that art more than think about whether or not it's viable for me. But the thing is, VTubing has given me an in to a whole different type of music business. Um, that involves these really intricate and enthralling videos, lyric videos, art that goes into the music. And people pay attention to it. It is something I have never been more and I've always been involved in music, but I've never been more busy with music than in this moment in my life. So I am thankful entirely to VGen and VTubing for that.
I am glad you definitely deserve that. Seeing
Thank you.
out is done for you.
I think that there's a struggle for sure, like for musical artists. Like if you want to be a musical artist, you gotta bring something to the table. You can't, and if you want to like live off of music, for sure, you got to bring a lot to the table. You have to be different, or I guess enough of the same of what's going on to have like a marketable brand. But like yeah, I definitely think that there is a struggle, and but I think it's pretty viable. I see a lot of VTubers especially. I'm excited to join the ranks of these VTubers, but VTubers that just put out music as well as doing their streaming and anything else that they're up to. That's kind of what I want to do as well. Because the music is excellent. A lot of more of the Japanese talent I feel like gives the kind of stuff that I like. I think let me get the song. It's called Funny. I think it's on Funky Monkey or Funny Monkey. A song by dang. Oh, maybe it's like a VTuber song. I forget. Oh, Wonky Monkey by Coronet, who is a forget which who she's from, but Inugami Konane. She's like one of the most popular VTubers like ever. Like she comes up when you press the GIF for like confused anime girl. She's like looking to the dog girl looking to the left and right as the equations go past her face. But yeah, that song Wonky Monkey is like it's an excellent and it's creative. It's got a bombastic beat. The vocal performance is like incredible, and it's a VTuber song. So it's like there's just so many opportunities for you if you become a VTuber.
Yeah. Okay. How is it in the VTuber community? Because what?
I mean, happy.
Okay, all right.
I love the VTuber community, but we it's definitely like a uphill battle for somebody like me who is openly gay, openly black. There's like a lot of like the VTuber community is like it's formed off of a lot of different angles, but mostly the a lot of the like foundational aspects of like the VTuber community were based off of like freaking forum sites. Like there's a lot of people coming from 4chan and like stuff like that, and like there is a strong alt-right presence in the VTuber community. It's also a lot of racism, lots of racism, like crazy amounts, and definitely makes that definitely makes it an uphill battle for somebody like me who is just black, and I just want to be openly black and gay, and make it as a VTuber. I don't see a lot of people like me make it very far, or like up there in the VTuber community. I don't see a lot of people just like me make it up that far, but that's what I aim to do. I want to be one of the first like super like renowned VTubers that has those status, has that status. But yeah, the VTubing community is not like it is accepting, and it is loving. There are a lot of different people that you will meet, but it is on the wide scale of things, like there are a lot of popular creators that just like espouse the most ignorant like borderline / on the nose racism and alt-rightness. It's just like crazy, but not to say that that's everybody. I think that there are very great creators and very loving and good people. I strive to be one of them myself, but it's like every other week we'll get some kind of new racist VTuber or new just like politically ignorant people who would just say things that are just insane.
Yeah, I mean, I've done this for years, and I would figure there would be some level of racism in the VTuber community. All right, now that got me. Like, there are like Nazi VTubers. there are VTubers going hail Hitler. I would be like,
There are. I mean, there's Nazis everywhere. Unfortunately,
I'm Nazi VTuber. I don't even want to picture that.
Right? It's right. And I don't want to be there because it's just crazy to me because you can literally be anyone as a VTuber. You can be anyone, and you choose to be a Nazi. That's crazy to me. But it is a like a subset of people in the VTuber community, and it's very strong. Like it's very strong. Some of the biggest names in VTubing came from that, place of being like racist, like saying the N-word and like and just like being edgy for the sake of being edgy, and then that just snowballs into I'm gonna start espousing the narratives that my fans are into, so I can get more fans that are equally crazy and insane. And that's why I focus on like a hyper positive, but not toxically positive. Definitely hyper positive, but not toxically positive community where people can come and get away from the world, but also be encouraged to follow kindness and like lovingness as like a like as attitude towards the world, instead of like a I don't know. It just there are. The grift is strong right now in the world, and I don't want to be part of that.
No, you don't deserve to be part of that. But I'm just stuck on like because I've seen VTubers. They're all like different types of anime girls.
Yeah,
but like one with like a swastika hat and like I
they're not that forward about it. They'll hide it. They will hide it.
Okay, I was. Well, I mean, they might not now, but I was just.
I mean, it's about to be it really is about to be a situation where people are feeling a lot more brave about that stuff, for sure.
Okay. Despite all that chaos, I am in hope that you still love what you do and still feel like you're valued, because you are.
Thank you. That's very, very sweet. It's definitely an uphill battle. It is not easy. Like I feel like just by being openly, like I said, openly gay and lesbian. I mean, and black. It's like hard to enter into the same kind of like echelon as a lot of the. I feel like if I hid the fact that I was black, I probably would have gotten further than I have, just because of how I guess it's a colorist sort of thing, and it very much operates. The big names very much operate off of the Japanese idol culture of like it's cutthroat. You got to look perfect. You got to do perfect. You just got to be perfect. And perfect in the there's like a male gaze to it, but there's also like an anime fan moe quality to it. It's just like there's a lot of things that I'm doing differently from like a typical VTuber that makes it a little bit more difficult for me. But I am more than motivated to like get to the top of this thing, because I think I got what it takes, and I want to bring me and the Robodachis to somewhere big and new. That's what my goal was. That was what my goal is for VTubing, is to do the most I can.
No, I totally get that. So you mentioned that aside from writing music, you also would stream games. Like, how does that work for you? Doing games like game stream.
Mega Man. I haven't talked about Mega Man at all this whole stream. Mega Man is my favorite. I have talked about a little about Mega Man. Mega Man is my favorite game series. I have a day dedicated to him every week. On Friday, we call it Mega Man Fridays. I play Mega Man a lot. I love robot games. I'm playing Nier Automata right now. I just love playing games that make me think about like my life as a robot and like heroism, how hard decisions that heroes have to make, like For example, Mega Man faces off against Dr. Wily, who is just this megalomaniac murderer, old guy that's just like killed so many people. And at one point, he just Mega Man just breaks and says, "Hey, you gotta die." And it's like, wow, this little kid, Mega Man, is like saying, "You gotta die." Like that is crazy. Like this little guy is like he looks so precious. Like he would never do that. It's like hard decisions that heroes have to make, especially robot heroes have to make. That's interesting narratives for me. I just like playing games, any games.
But there's like different Mega Man though. So there's like the Mega Man X and then the. So do you just play like the original Mega Mans or just all Mega Man?
I'm playing every Mega Man that I can. Like I got Mega Man X. I want to play what do I want to play? Okay, so I've been trying to play every single Mega Man game ever. I played through the classic series completely. Then I played through the X series completely, and I'm running this event called I think I call it Megathon, where I play those 18 games, 19 games throughout a month. Try to finish them all in a month. I think I got to Mega Man 9 last time. I started late, so I didn't get to finish them. But yeah, I love Mega Man. Love Mega Man.
Love that. Love that. Do you played like Mega Man when he was because there was a turn-based RPG on the PlayStation?
Oh yeah, Mega Man Command Mission.
Okay, so you know all the Mega Mans.
I'm trying to play as many of them as I can. I'm right now on the Battle Network series, and I'm also working on the Zero series.
Gotcha.
There's so much Mega Man to play.
What about Mighty No 9?
Mighty Number 9. Okay, so people have lots of opinions about Mighty Number 9. I would try it out. Like, came from Hunasol. But people really trashed on that, so I stayed away from it for the most part. But I'm excited to play it when I finally get around to it.
Yeah, you can make the bad guys cry like an anime girl on prom night, or was that? That's how they said it, right? Yeah.
Make them cry. I hate bad guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's other. That's the thing is like even indie games, there are so many like Mega Man like games.
Yes, there are.
Too, so.
I'm trying to play more of those. Like 20XX is one of them. I don't know what other Mega Man like games there are. I'm trying to make a Mega Man like called Space Mouse, where it's like you control a mouse character, and there's these little cats that you fight. Hold on, I can bring up Sad Cat. Here he is. Sad Cat. He's from Space Mouse. I'm developing a Mega Man like. I really want to make a game that's like a love letter to Mega Man, as Liza P is a love letter to Souls. That's what my goal is with my little Space Mouse game.
Okay. Well, I mean, even if you were to go on Steam, I'm just gonna go ahead and swap this for a second. Let me see if I got the right. No. No. Okay. Give me a second. So I'm gonna pull up something. Let me go to Steam. I'm gonna go to Steam. And I'm gonna do something. So if you go to Steam and you just type in Mega Man, and you're gonna see. Actually, let me see if I can aim this right. Okay, give me a second. I know I pulled away from the camera.
No problem.
Let me see if I can. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can. All right. Well. Okay. I'll just. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna.
What?
All right. Sorry. So. Sorry. I'm working with two. See the electricity cut off from my whole house, so I've been trying to get the whole. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, you type in Mega Man on Steam, and there's you find all of the games that are even like Mega Man, like Berserk Boy, Super Aloy Ranger. So like there's
30XX and 20XX.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play those games for real because people. Yeah, Berserk Boy. I've heard about this one too. I've also heard about what is it? They're making Mega Man type games.
Yeah. So there's always Mega Man goodness to go around.
Yeah, I love Mega Man.
I love that. Do you well, so, okay, so then what sort of, besides near, like, what sort of, like, what, actually, what sort of robot-centered games would you not want to play?
When I not want to play, I guess any games where they hate robots and like they depict them like as like these nasty
Oh, okay.
creatures. I don't
So
know if
none of the
I don't know if I've
Terminator
ever found
games.
another what?
None of the Terminator games?
I mean, I guess I could play Terminator. It feel like I would feel so bad playing through the whole thing. I'd be like, this is not how I am, and then chat would be like, oh, Ani's gonna do this to us, and then I would like have this whole like hero speech about how I love humans and stuff. Might be fun.
Ooh, binary domain. Oh, that one is definitely gonna. That one's
What's
definitely.
that?
Oh, it's from the it's a Sega game. It's from the people who did like uh, 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 Super Monkey Ball. They made a third-person shooter where it was basically an anime
See
version of
it.
Terminator.
I see it. In Futuristic Toka, take control of the robotic community. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you'd have a lot of fun with those types of games, but
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm cool with seeing any perspective on robots. I think that it's definitely possible for evil robots to exist. That's for sure. So it's fun to dissect those kinds of stories.
no, but that game
Near
is goofy because you have like one of the main characters. While all this is happening, he's just sitting aside, going like, "Yeah, but this chick I want to ask out. Do you think you'll like me?"
we love that. We love that in
So
Japanese games, honestly.
yeah. Um,
Cool.
have you ever been to Japan?
Yes, I grew up there.
Okay, how is it in Japan?
Lovely. I wish I could go back. I have a lot of memories, but I left when I
Mm,
was like 10 years
mm,
old, and I came back to America. My parents didn't really want me to be Japanese, which is the
mm,
case with a lot of Japanese expats that go to like to America. They don't want to like, you know, they want to be more American. It's the same. It's like Westaboos. Uh, but ever since I became a VTuber, and I've been focusing on like my Japanese heritage for like probably like 5-ish years. Like in the middle of freaking COVID, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna want to learn Japanese again. Like I want to be like more fluent, like I used to be, and engage with Japanese media and make rap songs in Japanese, make songs in Japanese. I've been doing a lot of
mm,
that as well. Speaking Japanese more, like just I don't know.
mm.
I want to go back to Japan one day to chase this dream. That's definitely one of the long term goals of me being a VTuber, for sure.
Okay. Okay, I hope that definitely works out because you're definitely rising up.
Thank
Yeah,
you. That means a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. And those cute little drawings that you have with the sad cat and the mouse.
Yeah, fat cat. Yeah, this for Space Mouse. So I want to make this guy into the next like Mega Man
Okay.
like I have a whole like I started making a game already, put the assets together, and like I put music together for all like 6 of the cat bosses, and I want to add my own little twist to the Mega Man formula.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to make another game featuring Malene from the visual novel I was explaining to you earlier. That's also sort of like a beat 'em up, like Mega Man Zero type thing. So it's like all of my games are very Mega Man inspired.
Okay. Okay. Love that. Now, when you mention the music that you make is also inspired by Japanese culture, like
Uh-huh.
as far as taste in music, do you do you like all types of music, or are there specific genres that you're like this is me and these genres are not me?
I love all types of music. I think that when it comes to me making music, there's only a certain there's a wide variety of music that I would like to create for myself, but I usually stay away from I don't know. Like I've even made country songs before for my chat. Like I've sung country songs, so I'm not like opposed to pretty much any type of music. I also run music reviews every single Wednesday
Okay.
I do like an hour where I just listen to everybody's favorite songs of the week and I give my opinions of them. And last week, or the first Robo Bestie reviews that we had this year, where it was just me, I reviewed an Ethel Cain song, which was it was very horrorcore drone music that was just noisy drone, unsettling madness, which was really really fun. I'm just like a big fan of all kinds of music. Like, I think the most eclectic sorts of music that I'm into is like Merisbow, which is just white noise music. But yeah, I like all kinds of music. Doesn't mean that I'll make it myself, but yeah, I like making. As far as Ani goes, I want to make like idol pop and like futuristic sounding hip hop with fun and catchy, entertaining flows and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. That is definitely um do you ever, or like, are all your songs are just based off of Ani, or do you like these? I want to make songs based off Ani. Then,
Mm-hmm.
if there's another character, another persona, I want to make a
Yeah,
song based off of that as well.
yeah, that's a good question. I'm actually working on new singles for a new form that I have, but also I'm working on a song for Chippy, who is my mouse farm. Hold on, I
Okay.
bring her up. She's a little chibi of Chippy. Well, here's a freaking photo of her. This is done by Rat Baby, really awesome.
Oh.
Chippy,
Okay.
yeah, she's like a
Okay.
little bit more mischievous than me, and she's like, she likes to bend the rules a little bit more. I'm more about like,
Mm.
like doing like just punching villains just enough to knock them out, and she's all about like mauling people. So got to keep her in check. I want to make a song about like her more mischievous actions.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate to.
so much,
So much.
so much. Always working on so much stuff. Like right now, I was working on another video game project for a visual novel that my friends are making, and then tonight I'm making music for two other people. So it's
Oh
gonna be
gosh,
a
do you sleep?
eventful night. Do I sleep? Yeah, yeah. Especially last weekend, I had like this freaking awful like freaking pain in my neck and my back, and then
Mm.
like so I was laying down for the most of the weekend, and my fans were really happy to hear that because I'm always working. That they're probably just like you asking whether or not I'm sleeping or not.
No, I, that I'm grateful for that because you deserve definitely best. I am. It's always good to kind of keep yourself busy with things that you like to do, but also not to
Hmm.
burn yourself where you're. This is not funny
Yeah.
anymore. And I hope it keeps being fun.
Right. Uh huh. Which it has, and I have this real big imposter syndrome with like not feeling like I'm good at what I do, but
But
I
you are
just let
good at what you
myself.
do. You are good at
I'm
what you
hap-
do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You are the robot hero.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to be for sure. I am. That is what I'm working the hardest for. I put every ounce of my soul into it.
Neo Cursor, that VTuber is really amazing. Holy moly! See, look at the praise. Um,
Thank you.
um, no. As far as like anybody who wants to be a VTuber, like what would
Mm,
you say to them? Like someone who's just
go for
wanting
it.
to go for it.
I I like my VTuber career is very like professionally geared. Like I was like I want to be like viable for like a freaking company to seek me out and be like, yo, like Ani, I want you on the team. Like that was my mindset going into VTubing. It's like this is my next career, right? If anybody wants to just be a VTuber, they should just go for it for sure. Like I definitely, like I said, I put a lot of thought into like whether or not it would be the next viable career for me. And once I did figure that out, I was like, I'm gonna put everything I got into this. This is just gonna be my new artist career, because I'm no stranger to like being an artist for my career, but I needed a pivot, right? Um, for VTubing, that was my mindset. But if you just want to freaking start with a freaking PNG that even you draw, or like a like just a cheap commission of like a PNG, like you can build it into something great. And I advise like you start immediately, because there's you know, racist aside, there's a huge community of awesome people that is waiting for you. And yeah, I found a lot of people that that I would call my support. That is something that I don't think I would have even in real life without VTubing. So I'm thankful for it. You know, obviously, racists and Nazis aside, that definitely needs to be talked about. But
yeah, that was the first time I mean, I knew racism is everywhere, but but like not Nazi VTubers, that
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just it's the subtle dog whistling. It's the pandering to, you know, these people that you know, lots of VTubers do, you know. And there's a lot of stuff I could go into with that, but my point is, I want to be different. I want to be somebody that people can feel safe with, and like you know, spread, like, feel empowered in themselves to spread positivity. Because what is the motif of everything nowadays is like, we got to be mean to everybody. Meanness is what's winning, which is bad, and I don't want to be that. I want to be like a beacon of hope in a world that mean.
Right. Neo Cursor, does this kid does the VTuber have a backstory? They asked about
I'm a super fighting robot from the year. I'm from the 31st century. I was built in 3099. My father, Dr. Dimitri Lark, he created me to bridge the gap between robots and humans, and also save the world from a looming warlock magician who wants to, well, basically destroy robots and enslave robots and humanity. So my manga, it chronicles my journey from finding out that I'm a robot to becoming the Angel of Tokyo, who wants to save the world and everybody in it.
There's a manga. Yeah, I mean, again, check out the link. I'll share it again, but the link shows her, like, all of her talent, like her music, her the Angel of Tokyo sounds
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely check out our work. You know, I don't know why, but for some reason I just want a reality, because I'm not even into reality TV show, but I would sit down for a reality TV show where it's just a bunch of VTubers.
Right? I'm saying, sign me up. If anybody out there got the idea, look, let me be on part of that. I'm on that.
Because I am not into reality TV at all. I zone out like Big Brother. But if there was a VTuber version of Big Brother, I would be like, you know what, I'll just sit down for this, because
it's cool. There's lots of awesome personalities. There's lots of amazing personalities. And yeah, I'm lucky to know a lot of them.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Because I always would see VTubers, but like not like where it's like several VTubers working off of each other. I thought that that would be cool.
Yeah, there's lots of collaboration going on. Maybe you'll see more of it coming on. There's lots of collaboration. I've veered away from collaboration because of creative differences with people that I work with. But when it is good, it is great. Like when collaboration is good, it is fantastic. It is wonderful. I'm definitely pivoting away from and like trying to figure out what I want my collaborative process to look like. But you know, yeah, it's a process.
No, I get that. And speaking of said process, how are you? Well, how are you even feeling about 2025?
Just keep swimming. Like,
Like, what does this year look? At least for you.
I'm not dead yet.
Okay. What? What is this? What is that supposed to mean? What? What?
As far as this year goes, I want to debut a new form. I want to debut my a new form that I've been talking about, kind of teasing with my fans. So Chippy is the first form that I gained by defeating a huge mouse titan, who is basically a bunch of little mice congregated together into like an amalgamation of a huge, scary mouse, right? And I defeated that mouse and gained Chippy as a form. Now the next Titan that I fight is Mystery, and I'm about to drop a new form, which I've been super lucky to work with the talented Gamagachi, who is an amazing VTuber. She does her own art. She rigs her own models. She streams like on her own. It's so amazing. And she's like a frog mech, and she recently rebranded to like a steampunk frog. And I was like, you are perfect for this. I'm gonna ask you to design this, and we did like a little art trade. And I'm so excited. The things that she's made already are so beautiful and amazing. I'm really ready to show everybody.
Okay. I can't wait. That's definitely gonna be awesome. And what in that same regards for 2025, like or even in beyond, like how do you see the business of just being an artist, like going forward?
I think that it's the most perfect time to be an artist on the internet right now. Like, there's so, like, I was able to make an actual career for myself, quit my job just from VTubing. Like, I started in 2022, and I was working to 2022, 2023. I was able to quit my job in December 2023, ish. Yeah, I think. Maybe even December 2020. No, I was able to quit my job in 2023. Yeah, and like all that took was me putting my nose to the freaking floor and talking to as many people as I could, making these giveaways. I had a giveaway a series where I just gave away 3 songs every like month or so, and eventually I wasn't even able to hold those events anymore because I had so many requests. And I'm about to bring that event back, but like I said, I think right now, as long as you are hungry and determined and don't give up, I think it's a fantastic time to be an artist on the internet, especially if you are unique and you are ready to push who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's a great time to be an artist on the internet. I think that VTubing has been very, very kind to me. It hasn't been as kind as I think it would be if I was white, but it has been kind to me.
What would you do if you were not a VTuber?
Probably I don't know, probably explode. I like VTubing too much.
How does that work? What?
I can't imagine doing anything else than this. I honestly can't. I mean, if there was no VTubing, I guess I would like I would be trying to be like an idol in a different way, but like VTubing was just literally just the only option. Like when I was in like a kind of a creative deficit for a second. I was in like a drought. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't think that there was anything left for me. But VTubing kind of just came out of the clouds like Mercy from Overwatch in that GIF. And I was like, okay. I can finally engage all of my talents at once. and not have to hold back. Like in my previous career, I felt like I was very pigeonholed, boxed into like a certain thing that I could be. But with VTubing, I could literally be anything I want. I could literally do and be whoever I want. And having the freedom to, be this very chipper, excited, and cheerful hero has always been a dream of mine. I've always wanted to be a, happy-go-lucky blondie that just wants to make the world a happier place. And VTubing is what gave that to me. So I don't know. Yeah, that's why when I think about doing anything else than VTubing, I'm like, I don't know if I could.
Well, I mean, never say never. There might
never say never.
Instead of VTuber, there might be they're Bitcoin BitTubers.
BitTubers.
NFT tubers.
I'm sure that there's some crypto VTubers out there. That would be interesting. I would love to see that.
I wouldn't actually. No, let's kill that right now. But I don't think you want to make NFTs.
No NFTs. Crypto's kind of funny though.
Okay. Well, anyway, and just a real quick, this will be. Oh, hold on. What the heck? Okay. Excuse me. This is, of course, a live interview on Twitch.
Yeah.
Ponstress, and of course, once the interview is done, it will immediately go live for VOD, forever purposes. I'm back doing interviews. Haven't for a couple of months, but I'm back doing that. I have some more later in the month of February. Of course, February is Black History Month, so well, I'd say support Black creators 24/7.
Yes.
But if you must use that month as an excuse, then definitely do what you can do. Be genuine, most importantly. But as far as like anything along this realm, next week I don't have a Black creator interview, but I am playing a game by Black game developers that's coming out. It's called actually I have the name, Spirit Swap, which is like a match 3 lo-fi beats puzzle game with Black cast made by Black male and female game devs.
This is pretty looking.
Yeah, it comes out next week. So I did get a key for it, and the embargo lets
That's cool.
so I'll be playing that Monday night. But weeks after, I am trying to get some more ideas, some guests lined up. But tomorrow, I'm playing Halo with my buddy Smoke Curser, finishing Halo 1.
Let's go.
And there'll be some GTRP on the weekend, but that's kind of the meet schedule. But I do this routinely. Again, twitch.tv/PawnsPress, and I save the VOD for audio and future other purposes of distribution.
Let's go, yeah.
But thank you so much, Ani.
Absolutely. I very much enjoyed this. You are very sweet and nice. I appreciate it.
I try, but thank you for just spending an hour of your day just for this, and even this music that I will play again.
Heck yeah, that was really fun to make. I was happy to just have some chill beats to make.
Yeah. So why don't we play this chill beats as we raid out to again tomorrow will be after 7 p.m. CST, but this is the end of the stream. I will go ahead and send y'all to let me see. I'm finding someone. I think I'm gonna. You know what? Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna do VTuber. Let me see. I'm gonna random on VTuber.
I got some VTubers you can raid.
Okay, who?
My friend Yanni. Her name is Yanni. Let me give you her link.
Okay.
She's hanging out right now. She's live.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me make sure.
Or if you wanted to raid out to another Black creator, I have Ja, who's Jamaican and super awesome.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me. Wait. You said VTuber? Hold on, let me.
Yes, 2 VTubers.
Okay, give me a second. 2 VTubers.
Woo!
Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to make this go. No. Ooh. Yeah, Ja. Let's go ahead. What's Ja doing? Okay, alright, let's go ahead and read out to Ja, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let me go ahead and make sure I have this right. Shoot. Oh my god. Not me messing this up. Hold on. Oh. I have like 10 tabs pulled up right now. Let me go ahead and get us over the right. Where it's Ja. Wait.
Yeah, Ja.
Hold on. I don't know why I have like 15 tabs pulled up right now. There's like tabs I don't need. I'm gonna have to get rid of that in a second. Hold on.
No problem.
Let me get. There we go. Ja playing Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and out to Ja and see you tomorrow for Halo, and just have a good rest of your night. Most importantly.
Yeah! Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Peace out. It was awesome talking to you.
Awesome talking to you. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Bye-bye.